Yo, boys, this is no joke. Biden has officially won the election. It's your boy, Kieran from Gen Z Finance here, guys. Just finished all my midterms, so videos should be coming out a lot more often. Now, guys, this is freaking crazy. Biden has won the election. What is in store for the stock market? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. What's going to be popping off on Monday? You know, bro, the market's been bonkers. It's been up on the weirdest days. It's been down on the weirdest days. But it's going to look like most gas companies and all that's going to be down pretty heavy, which will be, you know, not a surprise here. Probably all the tech stocks will be up. Honestly, you can't predict it. I have no idea what's going to happen. The complete opposite of what I'm saying is going to happen because you can't predict the market. It's just impossible. You never know what the hell is going to happen in the short term. Looking at the market, it's been kangarooing for the past 3 months around here. Like hit 3,580 points on September 2nd, and then it hasn't really recovered to that point since then. And of course, the NASDAQ just being an absolute beast, up higher than it was pre-COVID, which is obvious because, you know, those big tech giants have been going ham recently. NAT doing absolutely nothing for the past week again, which is not good. They did say they'll release a little thing here. I've received many comments and questions regarding the market for Suez Max, 25 Suez Max, including the 2 new builds. That isn't a positive phase of development. There has been certain lull in the market recently, which we regard as a short-term phenomenon, which I've been saying, like, obviously, short-term, like, they're not going to be getting those rates all the time. And the company can go 3 ways, sideways, downwards, or upwards, and it is solidly on its way upwards, which is a good thing to keep the shareholders a little chilled out there, which is good. They're going to release the results on November 16th, so stay tuned for that video. And they're saying dividend is a priority, but a reflection of earnings has always been. I don't really know why they put it like that, but we might be expecting a little dividend decrease here, which will not be good for the stock price at all. But that being said, let's move on. Haven't covered many stocks that I've been purchasing recently. I haven't made a video like that in a long time, so I'm going to show you guys these 4 stocks that I've been buying pretty heavily. I've really just been diversifying my wealth in all of them, but right now, since the election and all this election drama, I've just been stacking up cash. So I got around like $600 in my Wealthsimple account just chilling there. I'm just going to keep piling it up, figuring out if I can get some deals here if the market takes a downturn. So, here's the first stock, Cirrus Logic, guys. This stock has been booming in the past couple of months here. I started buying pretty good. I put around $1,000 in around here. Yeah, around September-ish, September 13th-ish, around there. I bought it around $60 a share. So that's doing well. I'm up around $250 on this position, which is fantastic. I wasn't able to build it that heavily because as soon as I started buying it, the stock price just started shooting up like crazy, which of course at a $60 price for Cirrus Logic, I'm surprised it wasn't bought on crazy by Wall Street. Wall Street was sleeping on the stock for time, and I'm like, yo, like iPhone 12 sales are coming out soon. You already know that's going to be crazy for Cirrus Logic, and still no one's buying Cirrus Logic. So I'm like, okay, dude, this is like a free opportunity to buy Cirrus Logic, and now it's just been going up ever since. So it was a good time for me to capitalize on that situation. I knew that they were going to release fantastic earnings with Apple because, you know, if Apple's doing well, Cirrus Logic is definitely going to be doing well as their like biggest seller is, their biggest buyer is Apple, of course, for their products, right? So yeah, so that's the stock I've been buying. If it goes below my dollar cost, I'll be purchasing more Cirrus Logic for sure. I love this company. This company is amazing. Skyworks Solutions is a great company as well. But I like the relationship Cirrus Logic has with Apple, and they've been working together for a very long time. So, and like they're going nowhere, man. I've seen their headquarters is right beside Apple's headquarters, guys. Like, if that's a coincidence, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna be working together for a very long time, and I know that. And just Cirrus Logic putting out fantastic numbers. They've got fantastic balance sheet. Everything I love about this company. But right now, $74. I'm going to be holding my position right now, but if it does drop, you already know I'll be buying way more shares. Number 2, Aphria Inc., guys. This is my favorite cannabis stock in the market right now, guys. Amazing balance sheet on this company. amazing products. They got a lot of market share. They're moving market share into Europe as well. They're trying to gain that. They're really looking towards United States legalization if they can get that. That'd be a major game changer for the cannabis industry, for Canada to start moving into the U.S., which obviously isn't something that's happening right now, but could be in the future. So that's a good thing. So I've been buying this one. I bought this one a long time ago, back in April, around like $6, $7 a share. I made a YouTube video on it, and then like the next week they reported earnings and they dropped like 20%. So I just started buying like crazy. I think I only have like 120 shares of this right now, but if it drops back down in the $6 range, I'm going to be buying a lot more shares right now. I'm loving where this company is at, what price they're at right now. I cannot see them at $6 or $7 a share in the future. They're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Their numbers are getting better. Sometimes they're net positive on their earnings, but you already know it's all about competing for market share in the cannabis industry, right? So that's going well for Freya. They're doing very well. They're increasing revenues. They're dropping their cannabis per gram cost, and it's just looking great for them. They've got very great financials, and they're set up. They're set up for the future for sure. Third stock here is a dividend stock called Kiara Corporation. It is a Canadian company. Here they're yielding 10% dividend yield. They got a PE ratio of 23.84 as of now. It's just an energy company, a little boring energy company. They're doing fine during COVID. Their numbers are down a little bit, but financially healthy. They've got a decent current ratio. They're definitely not an energy company that's going to go under. They've actually been investing in more operation plants for Kiara Corporation, which will help increase revenues dramatically, of course. But that's great news. They're able to have enough funding to keep building the business. They're not struggling out here due to COVID. They're down a lot from their all-time highs. 52-week range, $36 a share right there. So, man, I'm just capitalizing on this dividend, dude. There's no way. Most of these energy companies are very low right now, but there's no way these energy companies are going to be staying around $18 a share here at a 10% yield. No. And these are monthly dividend pairs too, which is great dividend cash flow. I love monthly dividend pairs. They're great to see a dividend every single month from them, which is fantastic. So, obviously, it's going to be a great stock to be holding for a good amount of time. It's definitely going to go back up in that range. It's just all about giving it time. Stop worrying about the short term, right? It's down 4% today, okay? That's fine with me. $18 a share, let me just drop my dollar cost average, And right at that, as I'm doing that, I'm getting a dividend yield as well, increasing my cash flow per month. So, been buying this one pretty heavily. I have around $2,000 invested in these guys. Now, they're paying me about, I'm pretty sure it's around $16, $17 a month, which is great. You can't go wrong with getting $17 a month for doing absolutely nothing. Just holding the stock. Can't complain. Last stock here today, guys. I know you've heard this one. I know you've seen this one in the media. Boom, guys. Enbridge Incorporated, guys. $72 billion market cap here. 9% dividend yielder here. $35 a share Canadian. Yo, it's just a buy. Just buy, dude. It's a banging company. They're still making $2 billion a quarter or around there. They're still making guap. Revenues are down. Net income's down. But they're still profitable, and they're making money, and they're still paying out a 9% dividend yield. Dude, I've just been buying it. It's sometimes I have my money in my account, I'm just dude, might as well just buy Enbridge, because, look at this. It's insane price right now to just be buying this. Man, this stock's been $50 a share. All-time 52-week range, $57 a share. It's going to go back up there, or around there, very soon. And you're going to be sitting on a 9% dividend yield, buying at this cheap valuation, which is fantastic, dude. $72 billion company. It's going nowhere. Just capitalize on that 9% dividend yield. So yeah, guys, those are the 4 stocks I've been kind of buying here and there. I haven't really been looking at any other stocks right now. I've just been kind of busy, but I'm definitely going to be hopping on that very soon. So let me know what you guys are buying. I'm seeing Upwork going crazy. I made a video on Upwork. It's up to like, I think it's $30 a share, like $25 a share on there, which is, dude, it was incredible, bro. I remember making the video when that stock was like $14, $15. But at that time, Simple didn't have the stock on their trading platform, which is fantastic because you already know I wanted to buy that stock, but they finally added it a little too late. But you win some, you lose some. Well, guys, that being said, let me know what stocks you guys have been buying in November. I'm very interested into looking into some new stocks here to be buying in November. I've been looking into Lemonade. I really like Lemonade, but you know it's really hyped up. It's super hyped in the media, which you know you gotta stay away from that crap if you don't want to take major losses, because you know, man, there's a lot of fear of missing out that can get involved in those stocks. You know, you don't really understand what you're really buying at those evaluations because so many people have already are covering it, and they're like, everyone wants to hop in that stock, you know what I mean? So I've been kind of staying away from that stock, but I do like it, so I'll be watching that one for sure. But yeah, any other stocks, guys, just leave a comment. I'm very interested to know what you guys have been buying or what you're planning on buying. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for clicking on the video. Make sure you guys do like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video and want more stock market related videos like this one. So that being said, guys, take care and have a great day.